Hi everyone, Dave Gwynnon here, and in this video I want to give you some ideas for different shirt designs that you could sell using Teespring right now. Now if you've never heard Teespring before, Teespring is basically a website where you can just upload a graphic and you can sell a shirt online where you don't have to warehouse any of the shirts. And Teespring does all the shipping and customer service for you. It's pretty cool. It's a very lucrative and very popular business right now. You probably noticed I've been promoting my latest product called T-Inspector, and what I want to do here is show you what I found this morning and give you some really cool ideas and some different tips on how to search some new ideas based on other successful designs. And I think you're going to really find this cool, so let's just check it out. So this morning I brought up my T-Inspector and I just clicked on this button here, past 24 hours. What this does is searches Google and returns all of the shirts that I've been listed in Google within the last 24 hours, and I just search by the number of sales here, and you can see a whole bunch of different designs that came up. Now what I did is I went through a lot of these designs by just clicking the preview button, and you can go ahead and you can see real quickly all of these designs sorted by the number of sales. So I went through a bunch of these, and I also did another search. And what's cool about T-Inspector, you can actually have two instances of the software running at the same time. Actually, you can have as many as you want. So I went into the T-View section and I simply selected active campaigns only, have a minimum of 20 sales, and I went through 200 pages on T-View. T-View is another site online that researches Teespring shirt campaigns. So I went through there and I looked through a whole bunch of these different ones, again using the preview button, and then I just looked at a bunch of stuff that really caught my attention of things that I could duplicate, but not copy exactly. So I went through a lot of these and I came up with some ideas. And so what I want to do is show you some of the ideas I found here. I just got them over to the side. I'm just going to bring it over here, and let's look at the first one here. A bunch of ones that sort of caught my attention that could be duplicated in one way or another. This one was kind of neat. You know, some people call me an engineer. Most people call me dad, or most important people call me dad. You can change engineer to other careers, so that could be another idea. How many shirts? This one sold 25 out of 15. Not much, but it's just an idea. Now this one I saw, which uses the multiplication sort of method I talk about in my T marketing course there. And what this is, if you look at this, is I speak Danish, what's your superpower? And then I found another one that said I speak Swedish, what's your superpower? So you can see that someone's kind of going through all the different languages, or sort of and just changing it up there. And you can see 61 sales there, and this one got 33 sales. They probably went through a lot of different ones, but this gives you an idea of how you can sort of take a single quote and just sort of apply it to a whole bunch of different areas within that niche. So this in particular is different languages, so it's pretty cool. Another idea I saw here, I'm a belly dancer, what's your superpower? This one got 86 sales. That's pretty neat. And then this one's really got my attention. You know, I disc golf so I don't choke people, and so you can put I do something and so I don't choke people through a whole bunch of niches. And sure enough, I found this one, I croquet so I don't choke people, and this one got 173 sales. So that's a really good campaign there. So it gives you an idea of how you can sort of apply this idea across different niches, or sorry, within the same niche, I guess. This one here, engineer by day, supermom by night. Well, this could be anything, you know, like a real estate agent by day, supermom by night, or something like that, right? Another one, I'm a hooker on the weekends. That was pretty funny. I thought that could be duplicated in some way, maybe changing the graphic. Here's another one here. Canada, it's where my story begins. Now, this doesn't have to be Canada. It could be America. It could be Sweden, or whatever, you know, different countries. Could try something like that. Keep calm and let the sound engineer handle it. That was interesting. This could be changed up, maybe put something to do with a sound engineer at the top, different graphic. America, I don't know, I thought that was kind of neat. This could be easily duplicated, put the flag a different way, maybe have a curvy flag, put America in the flag, I don't know, something like that. This one looked like it could be something could be modeled from, you know, firefighter mom. Some people only dream of meeting their hero. I raised mine. I've seen this quite a bit, like with Navy moms and things like that, but you know, this can be applied to different careers. So it had 268 sales. That was really interesting. Now this next one really caught my interest here. I don't know much about politics. I usually avoid it at all costs, especially in the USA, because I live in Canada, so I don't really pay attention. But nevertheless, it's a niche that people are making money in, and I thought this just caught my attention. 6 things you don't mess with: my faith, family, flag, country, guns, and liberty. And I went and I checked. I searched this using my software. One feature that we have here, you could see, if I can find that shirt there. Here it is right here. If you just right click here and go search Google for this shirt, it brings up where this shirt was being advertised. So I select on the Tea Party here and scroll down till I found this shirt. That's a different shirt there. Where was it now? There it is. And then you'll see where the time is right here. There's a link that the time is always a link. If you right click and select open link in new window, you'll get to a page that just has only all the posts on there. And I briefly went through and read all the posts, and I saw some really interesting stuff in here. For example, people are like, it's missing freedom. Technically that's what liberty sort of means, right? So I thought, well, you could change out liberty with freedom. That was an idea I had. A lot of people talked about, my dogs. You can add another one. You could say something like 7 things you don't mess with: faith, family, flag, country, guns, liberty, and my dog. And another one I found was Texas. And that brought up something really important, something I want to show you in this video that I didn't talk about in my course. This is really cool. If I go back to the Tea Party fan page, and at the very top, if you click on the likes, this will take you to a very interesting page here. It shows you some demographics. Now look at this. Houston, Texas. Out of the 2.6 million people, the most engaged on this page are from Houston, Texas, 55 and older. Now that's a huge advantage if you want to market this in inside of Facebook. So I actually went ahead and just sort of went into the ad manager here and just started playing around. And I put, for the locations, I put Texas, the whole state, 50 and above, all, because it didn't specify whether or not this is male or female. That's fine. And then I just, for interest, I stuck in Tea Party movement and the Tea Party. And as you can see here, 340,000 people. That's a really good number. And if I was to promote this shirt, what I would do is I would create a dark post, an unpublished post, which I talk about in my course, and I would do a post engagement. Now the reason I would stick with post engagement is because this is a really passionate thing. It's really passionate. Like, people really talk about this, and we'll get a lot of comments, especially the faith part. I noticed that one second, I'll show you this in just a second, but when it talks about the faith, my faith, family, obviously there's going to be a lot of controversy around that for people that are religious and not religious, whatnot. And of course, the politics side of it. So there's really a lot of really passionate emotions going on around this shirt. So it's important that you utilize that, you take advantage of that by using post engagement, because the users are just going to engage really quickly and big, like almost like virally within your comments. And that's what you want. You want all that activity, and that's what will bring all the sales in from your shirt. Now, this particular shirt, you can see here, it says every purchase you make goes towards advancing the Tea Party movement. So they're actually donating the money somehow. But I am still thinking that there's some room in here to make money as someone that you can put something up here like support your passion for politics, or support the Tea Party, or you don't have to say support, just something like show your passion for the Tea Party movement. That's all you got to say up here, and that's it. Because people, they don't really care about what you're writing up here that much. They're going to just want to get the shirt. So I went ahead and I designed a couple of ideas based on that. This is one here. You could see that I changed liberty to freedom, and I added and Texas, because if I was to advertise this on Facebook and focus on Texas, I have a pretty good feeling it probably will do really well. You'd probably make at least 50 sales and probably make a few $100 in profits, maybe a few thousand even. I'm not sure. I have no experience in this niche, but I just want to show you some ideas and get your creative juices sort of flowing here. Let me show you a few others that I did here. So let me just delete that. The first one I did looked like this. So I kind of, you can see here you got the dots in between. I got that idea from, you know, when you look at the table of contents for a book, it kind of looks like that. Just a different idea, and I changed the font on the word my. So you can see at the end on this one I put my dog. And then what I would do is in my ads, instead of focusing on just Texas, I'd probably just go United States and then focus on another interest. Actually, you know what? In the demographics, I think there's actually politics. I totally forgot about that. So if you go into politics, and in here you can probably U.S. liberal, I am guessing that's probably the Tea Party. I'm not sure. Again, I didn't do my research before I created this video, so I apologize if I'm incorrect. But in here you could probably select the correct, I guess, politics category, and then in the interests, what you could do is put, you know, a pet owner, or I love dogs, or something to do with dog interests in here. There's probably more within here where you can see you're a pet owner. I don't recall offhand, but it's probably within the behavior somewhere. Let's take a look and put pet and see if there is. Pet care products, pet products. So obviously, if people are interested in pet products, they most likely have one. So that's where you can utilize the behaviors here. So if you're targeting dogs, like this design here, my dog, so what I would do is you could actually, you know what, you could keep that there, the Tea Party. So the Tea Party, and then down here find that pet products. 22,000 is pretty low. What was that other one there? Pet care products. 60,000. And this was just Texas, so if I take that out and just go United States, and now we got 760,000. So we're opening it up for a whole new campaign, and this shirt could sell to that audience as well. So you can see there's just by changing a few words on this design, you got a whole new audience to sell it to. So I'm just just want to open up your mind a little bit to show you some different ideas. I think I do have another design I created here real quickly. Number 3. Oh no, that was the one you saw there, the first one. Maybe it was the second one there. Oh yeah, I just put my Texas at the bottom instead of my dog. Could be something else to test as well. I'm not sure. I thought when you put N Texas, things you don't mess with. You don't mess with Texas, sort of thing. I think that's a saying I've seen before. That's why in the other design, I personally think, from my experience, that's hard to say this, but I would think this one might do a little better. I think it visually looks better, but you never know. Anyhow, so what I'm going to do here is, just for watching this video, and I'd like to give you guys these designs that I created. So I've uploaded it to my website, and here is the link, tinspector.com/files and /teaparty, theteaparty.zip. And if you just go ahead and type that into your address bar at the top of your web browser here, like that, hit return, and then it'll go ahead and you can download the actual zip file. And in that zip file, I'll give you my original source Photoshop files as well. So there's design 1, 2, and 3. So you can actually go in there and change it up the way you want. So if I just click on it here, and you can simply go into Photoshop and, you know, change the words, add whatever you want. So you can make it a little bit more unique, because a lot of people are going to be seeing this video and most likely want to try these designs. So if you have another idea, maybe change 7 to 8, you know, or maybe to 5, take one out. There's a whole bunch of different possibilities here on a shirt that's already been proven to sell. So just figured I'd give you guys something cool you can play with. Let me just quickly show you what those fonts are. So the font for the this here is Myriad Pro condensed, and then this one here is Wolf of City Light. I actually give you this font as part of my course. This font, you can get it online, probably at a website called dafont.com. It's probably there. dafont.com. That's where I get all my fonts from. And I'll probably include a link down below. Now, if I don't include a link on this page somewhere, that's fine. Just go ahead and go to this link here. Again, it's tinspector.com/files/the tea party. And you'll have to make sure you put a capital letter on the word T, or sorry, the T, as well as P for each word. It's just a funny thing that happens with when you put zip files on your server. I forgot to make those lower case, I should say. Anyhow, so hopefully you found this video cool, and you got some insights and some inspiration to go and create a shirt like this. So yeah, so go ahead, you can grab my graphic, slap up a shirt, and start selling it in Facebook. And if you need some help to learn how to do it, make sure you go ahead and check out my tinspector.com website. At the time of recording this video, I'm running a discount right now. Only three days left there, so go ahead and take advantage of that. And yeah, the course is really good. I've got tons and tons of feedback from my customers. They're loving the course. Also the software. I just showed you a little bit of the software. If you haven't grabbed it, go ahead and get in there and get it. And hopefully you found this video useful. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon. Bye for now.